to discover some animals that you might have never seen before. Now, earlier on, we've had Bhima and Samudra, the bearded pigs, as well as Braveheart, the turkey vulture. Now, before we carry on with this night walk, I'll need everyone here to do me two very simple favors. So firstly, I'll need everyone to remain seated at all times throughout this night walk because we will be having animals coming up from all directions, okay? So for your safety and the safety of our animals, please remain seated, children included, okay? Secondly, if you're taking pictures or videos on your recording devices, please make sure that your camera flashes are switched off, okay? Now these bright lights can be very harmful as well as startling to our nocturnal animals. So once again, if you're taking pictures or videos, please switch off your camera flashes, okay? And lastly, I have a question for everyone here. Are you all ready to see some animals tonight? All right.
காட்டு பண்ணி
favorite part of an owl are their wingtips because it is super duper soft. Now when they fly, the rest that they hunt won't even hear them coming, and that's why they are called the friends of farmers because they help to keep track of that golden population. Am I right tonight?
Wow, friends of farmers indeed. And I think Midnight here has done a wonderful job. So once again, let's give it up for Midnight, the Malay fish owl together with Baka.
Hello everyone, and hello Yogi. Behind me is Oscar, our handsome UAG owl that will show how it all looks.
Alright, I cannot wait to see that. Now these stunning birds, they can be found all over Asia as well as in Europe. Although you will find them in forests as well as in mountains, these days you're able to see owls in cities where they hunt for rodents in landfills, correct?
That's right, Yogi. And fun fact about owls, they have fixed eye sockets. So they don't move their eyes up, down, left to right. So they have to rotate their head instead.
Speaking of rotating their heads, I have a question for everyone here. To how many degrees do you think an owl can rotate its head? Show all the answers. 270. Okay, how about any other answers? 360. Any other answers? Don't be shy. 360. Okay, looks like we have two common answers. 270 and 360. But Alfie, which one is the correct answer?
Okay everyone, to know the correct answer, please pay attention to Oscar.
Alright. Wow! That was pretty impressive, but I think it was a little bit too fast. So shall we see that one more time? Yes, one more time it is. Oh, and there you go. The correct answer is 270 degrees. Give yourself a loud round of applause. Now, owls, they cannot rotate their heads to 360 degrees because that is a full circle. And if Oscar were to attempt that, his head might just fall off. And we do not want to see that. Alright, looks like Oscar here is ready to head back home. Once again, let's give it up for Oscar, the Eurasian Eagle Owl, together with Alfie.
Bye-bye everyone.
Bye-bye. Look at that. A full 270 degrees. How cool is that? Alright, now from Asia, it's time for us to head to Africa. This next animal is... What was that? Okay, anyways, this next animal is very cute and does not sound like that. Do you know what's the animal? A lion, really? Okay, I don't know what's going on, but everyone just remain in your seats, okay? Conditioning system. In fact, it helps to keep them cool when the temperatures get very, very hot. And did you know that fennec foxes, they are known to be pretty agile animals. So that means they're able to move really quickly and leave in different directions so that it confuses the predators that chases after them. Just like that. There we go, pretty agile I would say. Look at that. Alright, and did you know there's another cool and unique adaptation about them, which is they actually have pretty sharp and curved claws. So that means they are able to dig for prey hiding underground. So some prey that they would normally dig up would be scorpions as well as many other tiny insects. Fennec foxes, they are known to be the smallest canine species in the world. So that means foxtrot here will live to be cute and tiny forever. Now looks like they're slowly heading back home. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's give it up for Foxtrot together with trainer Shalini. Thank you. Bye-bye. Well, it's black in color, also white in color, spiky all over, and sounds a little bit like this. Now that is the sound of rattling quills, and they do this as a warning. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's welcome Indra and Kanu, the Indian crested porcupines, together with Kavitha. Hello, boys. Now everyone, take a look at those quills. It's very big and scary, right? But look at what they are capable of doing when they come by tight spaces, just like this lump over here. Oh, look at that! Now these animals, they love to shelter in locks and burrows during the day, and collapsible quills help to make it possible. Now did you know these quills actually share something very similar to us humans? So those quills are made out of keratin, which is the same protein that makes up our fingernails as well as our hair. Pretty interesting, right? Now if you want to see more of these animals, all you have to do is head down to the leopard trail. Alright, and they are also known as the largest rodent species that you can find in India. Alright, looks like they're ready to go back home. So once again, let's give it up for Indra Kanu together with his trainer Pavitra. Thank you. Bye-bye. It's often seen as a pest and a troublemaker. In Singapore, we have our very own native species of monkeys called the macaques. They are known as troublemakers too. But that is not true. We keep taking away their homes as well as their source of food, and they will have to adapt to all these difficult changes. And that makes them tough animals. Speaking of tough animals, everyone, I would like you to meet my very, very cute friend. His name is Toffee, the common white raccoon. Everyone say hello, Toffee. Alright, Toffee, come on, you can join me on stage. And now take a look at what he's doing. You might think he is washing his paws, but that is not true. I have a video, take a look. So raccoons, they do not wash their paws for hygiene purposes. They simply wash their paws because it helps to make it more sensitive. Their sense of touch is far more important than their sense of sight and hearing. So remember earlier on I mentioned that they're seen as pests, right? So this is what happens if a human were to leave out empty food containers like this lying on the ground. Toffee, you ready? There we go. Can you do it? And whoa, look at that! How quick and easy that was! But if you think that wasn't very impressive, not to worry, okay? Because we actually have another tiny silk bottle brought out by Bada over there. Thank you very much. Okay, let's see if Toffee is able to open it. Looks pretty tightly sealed. Can you do it, Toffee? Oh, a little bit more. There we go. Let's give it up for Toffee, everyone. Good job. Now raccoons, they have very dexterous paws. And speaking of which, they also are known to have lightning. Oh, Toffee! What was that for, Toffee? And you're just gonna go home? Okay, I think he wants to go home, everyone. Let's just say bye-bye, Toffee! What a cheeky little... Here is Shaka. A round of applause for Shaka, ladies